You look so stunning.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah,
I feel like we
are both very attractive
match.
people. Oh, that's not where you were going with that.
Yes, yes.
How embarrassing for me. Yeah, we both got a blue thing going.
Yeah, we all look like we go together.
Yeah,
Nice.
wow, we sure do. I'm such an idiot. Rachel, thanks so much for being here. And on Halloween, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
You are from Canada. Where in Canada are you from?
I'm from outside of Toronto.
Okay, all right.
Really?
They're just happy of being outside of.
Yeah, they just like, they're like, we're from outside something too. Oh, here's my question. I have no idea if Halloween's a big deal in Canada. Is it a big deal?
I think so, yeah. It feels like it. I celebrated it every year for a long time.
But how is it different, say, than here in the United States?
Well, it's usually so much colder. It's like -5 degrees. So it changes the costume a bit, you know, like you have to put your snowsuit on.
So every costume is, I'm Yoda in a parka.
Exactly. Yeah, I was a fairy princess with a turtleneck.
Yeah.
And I was so upset. I was so bitter about that.
It limits your choices, too, I would think.
Yeah.
Also, you know, you see, here in the States, it's a time for a lot of ladies like to go with the sexy costumes. And you can't do that if it's -5 and you're, you know, wrapped in insulation. You know?
Yeah, it's not so sexy.
Yeah.
Like 5 layers of pantyhose. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the slutty Michelin man. You know? I don't think it's the same, but everything else is the same. You give it the candy, or because some countries have the tradition, but they like only give out fruit, you know, like they give out like a chestnut. And you're like, come on, that's not Halloween. This should be candy that's really bad for kids.
Raisins.
Raisins.
Oh, we always got raisins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would always go back later on and smash that house with rocks.
That's nice.
Well, we were bad kids. Now, I would think, talk about a place that's really nice to hang out. You are now shooting a movie in Hawaii, is that right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's really.
That's got to be fantastic.
It's pretty great. Yeah. I mean, the ocean is right there every day, and I go out and swim, and you know, just it's beautiful. I mean, I was swimming every morning. I was because I was so jet lagged coming from Toronto. They're 6 hours behind in Hawaii, so I was getting up at like 4 in the morning, going, okay, well, I guess I'll go for a swim. And so I'd wait until like 6, you know, till the sun was coming up. What a beautiful time to go for a dip.
Yeah.
And I was on a really busy beach in Waikiki. There's people everywhere, and no one's in the water. And I was like, this is so strange. I mean, it's lovely to have the ocean to myself, and then Bradley Cooper and I were talking about it the other day, because he's shooting the film. I'm not just saying, you know,
Right.
he's shooting the film.
You're not
as well.
name dropping. Because I just saw Bradley Cooper this morning, you know. He stayed over at my place. Whatever. But anyway, so what did he say?
Yeah, and he said, oh, I've been going for these sunset swims, and I've noticed there's no one in the water. So anyway, I'd heard about shark attacks in Hawaii, and it suddenly dawned on me, is it feeding time for sharks?
When is the feeding time?
Sunrise and sunset.
Oh, that's why yeah. So you're in there, you're basically in when the dinner bell is ringing for all sharks.
Right.
Right.
And how are you, you're just wearing, I mean, are you
I'm wearing, you're not supposed to wear like bright colors. You're not supposed to wear jewelry because the sparkle makes you look like a fish. I'm blinged out.
You're blinged out, and your method of swimming is to thrash wildly.
Yes.
You're an Olympic thrasher. And you're wearing your good luck pork chop around your neck.
Exactly. But I mean, I do, in defense of sharks, you know, I did also look up how many shark attacks there have been. And there have been only 9 people have died from unprovoked shark attacks since 1828 in Hawaii. So.
Right. That's hardly any. Also,
yeah.
If someone dies of a provoked shark attack, then they have it coming,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
When someone says those were unprovoked, but there's what about that one? That guy was in there like, what you got, shark? What you got there, shark? That guy has it coming.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay.
All right, let's talk about the new movie, About Time. I really enjoyed this film, and I have to say, I was very impressed. More redheads in this movie than in any movie I think I've ever seen. It's like you went out of your way to only cast redheads, and I'm very hurt. I think I'm the only redhead alive not to be in the film.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
I could have been a...
We had a tall redhead already there.
I know, I saw him in the film.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was watching, I was saying to my wife, that could have been me. And she said, you're a terrible actor. And I went, that's not the point. Yeah, so there is I think single-handedly you've done a lot for the redheads.
We've got all the redheads there. Sorry, except for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All the important ones, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
and
a
the
scene...
children are all redheads.
Yes.
Or like Auburn, these beautiful children. We had about 18 different kids, and they were all...
Well, because when you use young kids, you have to have many backups, right? Because a kid can only work for like an hour, and then he has to go and take a nap.
Right.
And they get away, too. You got to have backups just in case they escape.
Where's that baby? Took off an hour ago.
Well, they do if they find out that their parents are somewhere, because their parents have to hide, because if they see the parents, they're like, oh no, I'm going over there. I'm not staying here with you, lady. I want to be with that lady over there. I mean, you can't. We tried to bribe them with food, and nothing works.
Money. A one-year-old with money. There's a scene in a restaurant that is, I think this is, these restaurants really exist because I've seen them, but there's a scene where you and the character that you end up, I don't want to give away too much, but you two end up having a romance, and you meet in a restaurant that's completely blacked out where people can't see their food. Have you ever been to one of those before?
We actually went to one as a little field trip, as a test run for the film. Richard Curtis brought the cast who was in that scene to a place called Don Le Noir in London. And yeah, it's pitch black, like it's an abyss.
And the whole idea is you're not supposed to be able to see what you're eating. It's total nerve. You just are, you're eating, and obviously it's very good food, but you don't know what it is, right?
No clue. And it's supposed to heighten your senses, but I went with the veggie surprise because that sounded the safest to me, because you can have fish surprise or meat surprise, and so I stuck with veggie, and I thought that would be so easy, but it was so difficult to figure out what you're eating and even to get your fork to your mouth.
Yeah.
So,
are a lot of people like taken away from the restaurant with a fork in their cheek? That's what would happen to me. I'd be taken out immediately with like just various forks in my head.
You're
put
a
into
very aggressive eater.
Yeah, I eat quickly. And with the lights on, it's a lot of quick jabbing. And I jab those around me.
When the group hits the street, does everyone just have food all over their faces? Like, that was great.
Yeah.
It's just covered in gravy.
Just caked in food.
Yeah, but no one can see anything when they come out, so it's fine.
Right,
I mean, it really is
adjusted.
like what it would be like to be blind. You're looking, grasping for any shard of light, and there's nothing. So it's just a really strange experience, but...
It's a fun scene in the movie. It actually I was intrigued. After I saw the movie, I thought, I'd like to go and try that out.
Yeah.
I think I could do it.
I also think it'd be a great way to do speed dating.
Yes, because you're not distracted by, you can focus on the person because you're not thinking completely about what they look like. You're thinking about who they are as a person.
Yeah.
And you can eat with your hands and get away with it. You won't be judged if you're just,
I've been out with Andy a lot, and that's what he does. With hot soup, he does it. About time we have a clip. I think this is when, I believe, your character, Mary's parents are meeting your boyfriend for the first time. Is that right?
Right, exactly, yeah.
Let's take a look at this clip from About Time.